Hello. Very well. I'm trying to write down the list of people that I have for today. But about New Jean's new name, like it's like these three letters. Does it end with a C or with an S? I think that it's a C, right? A C, not an S. A lot of duos today I have. E- Yeah, it's with a C. Yeah, it's a no because I wrote it down here and I misspelled it. Oh, a lot of people I have today. So I'm going to start very fast, guys, because I have a reunion to attend today, so I don't have much time. So today live stream is going to be um, is going to be shorter. Hello everyone that is joining. Also my back hurts. I don't know why, but it hurts. Yeah, let's see what comes up with that new name. Let's see. I already, for the people that are asking specific things about, what's going on with them, the trials, and maybe all those things. I like my reading for New Jeans for 2025 is still valid. Like, it's still running. So if you want to know, go and watch that one. There's no need to do updates about New Jeans. Like, I read for them back then. I saw what I saw for this year. I don't know if it makes sense or not, but that's what I saw. So yeah, let's see how it unfolds in reality. The 2025 is just starting. It's just starting. So yeah, there's no need to read every 2 seconds for the same subject or people. Um, you have to let events unfold. Um, Yes, Yashoda. I don't know how it's pronounced. How is it? S? NJS? NJC? I don't know. My English is not that good. It's not that advanced, guys. You tell me. When you know, you tell me, please. See? Thank you. Yes. NJC. Why when I see NJC, it reminds me of New Zealand. I don't know. It reminds me of New Zealand every time I see those letters. I was New Zealand. Yeah, but yeah. Hey ho. I just have that feeling. That's all. Like, it reminds me of New Zealand. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Hmm. Okay, I'm going to start with the actress Seo and Kim Su-hyun, the actor. So yeah, let's see their dynamic, how they're doing these days, their impression of each other, what is going on. Let's see from her side, from his side, the connection. Ah, the connection is very literal. I got the death card for the connection. Yeah, yeah. I mean, they have good memories of each other. There's something about, from her side, we have the Four of Pentacles, we have the Page of Swords, and we have the Six of Cups. And there's one more. Nine of Pentacles behind. He was stuck behind this card. So yeah, he wanted to come in. From his side, we have the Three of Wands, we have the King of Cups, and we have the Two of Pentacles. So he very loving, um, very generous also towards her. And I think that from her side, she definitely shows it also. But yeah, the connection, we have the Death card, um, and we have the Eight of Swords. That the keyword in this card is interference. So yeah, a lot of things had happened or have been happening in their careers, or in their how they move in their lives. So the relationship or the connection that they used to have is going through a sort of transformation, a change, a detox, and there's a lot of with interference. I think that I don't know if it's gossip or if it's some people trying to convince the other side to not, you know, yeah, like this is what I heard, oh, this is what happened. So there's a lot of probably people middling in, sort of advising one part to not be seen with the other. So yeah. Yeah, but from her part, I think that she definitely thinks about him, about how the past experience. She holds on very tight to the past, I would say. There's something about her just being very honest about that. This is why, when I saw the Six of Cups, I was like, she definitely remembers the good time. There's something about her maybe in that period of her career while she was working with him, she felt very happy. She felt very accomplished. She also felt like he gave her room to shine, to be her best version. Um, she felt very playful, very creative with him. The dynamic was great. And there's something about her just not wanting to forget that, just holding on very tight to that memory. Um, and also I think that maybe there's something about her also getting stuck in that period, because the Four of Cups, it's sort of not the Four of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, it gives me this vibe of like, I don't want to let go of the old times that I felt like it was the best time in my career or something like this. But she definitely values him a lot. She's like, for him, I was able to shine. I was able to show all my talents. I was able to overcome a lot of things. And it's interesting because this was hidden. It was stuck with this card. So, I think that maybe this realization came to her. I don't know why, guys. Sorry, I have a new light, a new light, and it randomly says Bluetooth, like it talks. It says Bluetooth mode. So if you hear someone talking, it's this thing. I don't know how to turn it off. It comes like this with this thing. So I don't know. Don't get scared if you hear a strange voice. Um, I don't know how to fix it. It says Bluetooth mode, and I don't know. I cannot fix it. Um, but I think that probably because this was like hidden, there's something about her realizing this now. I don't know if she had lately to work with people that really she felt like they made her life very, like they made her work experience difficult, or she had to deal with difficult people at work. So there's something about her just cherishing him as a person and as a colleague. It's like I really have the best memories. Like he really he also boosts her confidence. I don't know if she had some doubts about her performance or what, but he was like, her memory of him, it was like he always helped me out. So yeah, the best memories, I would say. From his part, yeah, I do see him someone very generous, definitely, with the Three of Wands, also the King of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles. It definitely shows that he's a very generous man. It's just that in this point in his life about her, he's sort of like, first of all, I think that he's looking more at the future things that he has available for himself. So I don't think that he's that invested like he used to be, or maybe if they used to talk a lot, I don't see them doing that because he's sort of looking at his future plans and he's just very much focused on that. And also the Two of Pentacles, he could also be in a sort of transition in his life where he just doesn't want to take a side. I don't know if um, being on her side or showing support to her, it would mean something. So he's like, I prefer to say neutral. I don't have an opinion, nor negative nor positive. It's like I just know that he's a very generous man. He's just very like it's not just about him being charismatic. He's a very loving man. Like he really, probably all his co-stars have something good to say about him because it feels, I can sort of see it. But he's also about her. I think that he really cares, but there's something about him wanting to stay out of this or just not having an opinion about her in specific, because he has future projects and maybe he's not that close to her like they used to. So there's something about him being like, I really cherish everything that we went through. I also learned a lot. But he's like moving on. He's like, I don't talk to her that often. Because yeah, with the death card and the interference, no, I don't see a connection at the moment. Like I don't see like fluency. I think that things changed in their connection. Things change. They are no longer the same, and they will never be. He's like a ghost. Ah. I swear, I when I heard it, I was like, oh my god. But I cannot change it, guys. I don't know. And I also, I did search different TikToks of people, and in the comment section, there's people that are like, how can I do that? It will stop saying Bluetooth mode. Because it randomly says it. Like, it's like, hush. Okay, I'm going to continue with the birthday boy, with Stray Kids I.N, with the Stray Kids Magnet. Yeah, let's see 2025 for Stray Kids I.N. I don't know why, I think it's been a while since I read for I.N. But I'm getting a deja vu. I'm getting a deja vu. I don't know if he got the same cards last year or a very similar subject, but I think that is the same. I believe it's the same. I'm seeing the cards and I'm getting a deja vu. So maybe he still has to deal with, yeah. Okay, for I.N of Stray Kids, we have the Page of Pentacles, we have the Queen of Swords, we have the Star card in the middle. So this is very Aquarius, the Star card in the middle in Aquarius season, Five of Wands, and we have the Sun. So very good, very good. And from the other deck, I got the card of the Ten of Wands, Oppression. So yeah, it's Yeah, I think that the message is it gives me deja vu. I will have to go and rewatch it, but it has to do with the probably him not having still this year the liberty to or the freedom to express himself the way he would want to. With a star card in the middle, I think that he is a star and definitely he is where he needs to be when it comes to his role in the world or his purpose. You know, he was put in this earth to shine. It's just that he's in this awkward. I don't like. I think that when I say beginner's stage, it sounds like why you mean beginner's stage or amateur stage if he has been doing this for a lot of years. But I sort of see him like a child still. I don't know. I know that he's very young. Probably this is why the cards feel like I'm reading for a teenager. Feel like I'm not yet reading for a man. I'm reading for someone very young, very inexperienced. Um, the Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords, there's something about him like practicing, doing a lot of rehearsals, like him studying more this year. You know, I think that he sort of it could be that they hire like a coach for him, like a tutor or someone that is teaching him something, or there's a very important and influential woman that is somehow clearing the path for him. Because I also think that this year he's going to invest his energy into studying something new, maybe, or maybe discovering what he wants to do besides being an idol. I don't know, it could be a craft, it could be a career, but he's like, I want to study this. I really like, I don't know, maybe he discovered or is going to discover like a new facet, a new side of him, and he's like, I want to study this. But I can see a woman sort of like clearing the air and sort of like making way, coming first, in front of him and being like, I will guide you. I will give you the tools. I will teach you. I will clear the confusion for you. So this is why I'm like, is this like a teacher, like a coach, like a trainer? It seems like this woman is very important, also because she's so honest. So honest with him. So maybe she could be a bit rough in her feedbacks, but I think that she's going to take him to this. That is it's not about being a star. I think that is about him doing more with his potential. He has the potential to shine. Again, the last card is the sun card. So he has the star card, he has the sun card. So, this young man was put here to shine. It's just that maybe he wasn't given, and this is why I feel like a deja vu, because I feel like I said this for him last year. I said something similar, that that he has the potential to shine, that maybe they could slowly be giving him certain individual activities, but it's going to be very slow. It's going to be like, okay, we will give you this, but it's going to be very brief. Um, but thanks to this person, maybe this woman could sort of push a bit, for him to get things faster, because he has a lot of charisma. Definitely, he's in the right industry. He's like the career that he has chosen is for him. It's just that there's a lot of conflict of interest as well. Again, we have the Five of Wands and we have the Sun card. So there's opposition to him being a spotlight or him having the spotlight. There's a lot of arguments, there's a lot of fights, there's a lot of competition. So of course, it could mean that he still will have to, you know, be in a competition. And this is not about like, oh, him competing with the others. I think that is more about maybe the people that manages them, they don't believe in his potential. So they prefer to send someone else instead of him, or choose, another member and not him. So it feels like, oh, okay, it's going to be his moment, or he's going to have this very important event. But then, oh no, but this other member is also going to have this important. So we forget about IN, and we go and we put it all in this other member, because this member has been doing this for long or longer. So there's a lot of opposition, a lot of conflict, a lot of disagreement about how do we use IN's potential. And meanwhile, he's waiting there, just waiting to shine, because actually he has the possibility to shine. And I don't see him stressed, honestly. I don't see him stressed. I don't see him. Um, it's just that, they could do so much with him, but they don't appreciate it. They don't see the potential. A person that gets, the star and the sun card is someone that has the potential to be very famous. But maybe like I mentioned at the beginning, that I have this perception that I'm reading for someone very young. Maybe they consider that he's still very young in some aspects to do the more important gigs. But if he's studying, or if he's perfectioning himself, I think that this is going to boost his confidence a bit more. But yeah, let's not forget we have the 10 of Wands. That is, the keyword is oppression. So there's this feeling of like, IN will have a lot of work in 2025, probably with the group. So they also depend a lot on IN. I would say, like, yeah, maybe they don't put him in these individual gigs because they prefer for him to be, he's much more of use in concerts or in individual activities if there's a member missing, or if there's something missing. There's something about them giving in 2025 a lot of things to do, or a lot of responsibilities to IN. So he's not, this is not a member that because he's not getting the opportunities, he's just, just relaxing. No. With the card of 10 of Wands, there's a lot of overwork. They are overworking this man. Probably the other members as well, but we are reading for IN right now. So there's this feeling of like, yeah, I don't let you do the projects that you want to do, but at the same time, I don't give you like free time for you to do what you want to do, or for you to rest. I don't see him resting this year. It's like they know what they do this. They know that they don't give him the spotlight because they are like, no, we need him for something else. So there's this feeling of at some point that they do rely a lot on him. Maybe if you guys are fans, maybe you do know what his position is, but I do see a lot of overwork here. So I wonder, if this has been going on for a while. There's a lot of, it's like, let's give him this, and then let's add this to what he has to do. So definitely it's not that the guy is resting, relaxing. Oh, because I'm the magnet, I don't do anything. The other ones do it. No, he definitely is very busy. He has a lot on his plate. Yes, it's very interesting, Yashoda. All these queens coming, is definitely, is very meaningful. It's very meaningful because I had been seeing them in the readings. And they appear, and for me, they are very influential. They are very influential, for better or for worse, but they are in there. They are sort of getting the roles, or getting the responsibilities, or getting the titles next to the idols, to work with them or for them. So I see them. I have been seeing them, and I'm like, wow. Hey, Akira. Okay, I'm going to continue with Jessie. And a tarot reading, an update tarot reading to see how she's doing. Maybe what's available for 2025 for her. Let's see, Jessie. Hey, Chachalino. Mm-hmm. Okay. For Jessie, we start with the Strength card. We have the Death card. We have the Five of Cups. We have the Seven of Wands, and we have the Knight of Pentacles. And then we have the Sun for this card. So, I mean, I think that the teaching of this definitely, we start with two major arcana, that is the Strength card and the Death card. So definitely this is, I don't want to say like it's a karmatic lesson, what she's going through. But there's something, about the strengths, literally. I think that the cards are sort of telling Jessie that you just have to go with whatever is coming. Don't try to force anything. Don't try to force anything. It's like be more gentle with yourself, with your experience, and with the transformation, because this is definitely, this is going to be over soon. I can sort of see, her, coming back after this. But probably now or at the beginning of this year, there's this very strong energy of just let it be. I think that maybe first of all, she has a hard time letting go of control. I think that she has a lot of energy. I think that she has a lot of things that she wants to say. I can sort of see her that she wants to take care of this, like she wants to do something about this now, or maybe she really wanted to do it, but the cards are like, just embrace what happened. Like if you put more energy, if you put more strength, if you don't calm yourself down, you're going to make things worse. It's like, allow things to die slowly. Let this issue settle, let's fix this, let's arrange whatever we have to arrange, but let it die on his own. I think that there's something about her wanting to do something about it. I don't know if it's from apologizing or helping the person, or just helping someone, or saying someone, or it's about doing, confronting. It's about doing and confronting. But I think that when it comes to maybe her position, or maybe how people view her attitude or whatever, this can come out the wrong way if she keeps pushing it, or if she keeps insisting on doing something, because I think that she really wants to make things right. At least she wanted to. But with the strength, it's like maybe you are adding too much pressure to a very sensitive subject that it doesn't look very good on your side. So when sometimes when there's scandals that usually to some famous people, they are advised by their people to hush, to go MIA, to sort of like don't say anything and just disappear, and then you can come back. And I think that for someone like Jessie to just do that, just be silent, or just not do anything, for her is like literally, it's like death. It's like, I feel like I'm dying. I feel like I'm losing. I feel like I'm losing my strength. Um, but she has to live with the feeling. The feeling is that you lost. You know, she has the five of cups. So the feeling is that you you lost something. You know, um, I don't think that is material. I think that is it's like, you know, when you have the realization of like, I didn't get what I wanted, or I didn't get the result that I wanted, and it's this sort of regret of like, okay, what could I have done differently? And she definitely is full of regret. So the five of cups is like, just feel it. Just, if you want to be sad, be sad, and just stay with the feeling, stay with your vulnerability, because definitely she feels very vulnerable, because it's like, you know, they don't let me do anything, like I want to fix this and I cannot fix this, and it's like, you know, it's feeling out of control. And also she feels so regretful, so regretful, so, and when I say it, so I really mean it. Like, I really feel, this is why I can sort of see the, like, she really feels very sorry, like, really, like, I can feel it inside of me. It's like I want to scream, like, it's like a very strong energy of like, I want to do something about it, but there's nothing I can do. So, and she's like this, she's like very, first of all, she doesn't like to lose, you know, because I believe that she has lost a lot in her life. um and she's like, you know, I don't want to lose the opportunity, or I don't want to feel like, oh, time has passed and I didn't do what I had to do. Or she's very harsh on herself, first of all. And probably, you know, this situation, the five of cups, is like, it triggers different things about her life, about, you know, how she has been living her life, her past struggles, her past losses. So it's deeper than just the situation, but she feels very sorry. Um, but yeah, with the seven of wands and the knight of pentacles, I can sort of see her coming back and just trying to defend herself. She's going to try to come back slowly with a bit of, um it's just that I think that she's going to come back, but there's if people are going to see that there's a bit of attitude in her, you know, like, oh, you're saying that you're sorry, or you're saying that you feel sorry, or that whatever, and somehow there's a body language of hers that people see her as aggressive. You know, this is why when I see the strength card, I see the seven of wands. I think that is so complex, because for me it feels like it doesn't matter what she does. Like, probably the audience already has an idea or a preconception of hers. So this was like the perfect excuse to be like, oh, you know, now I don't like her neither. You know, like, they never liked her in the first place, but now it's like, oh, I have, you know, I knew she was like this, or something like that. But she's going to come back slowly, and probably, you know, having to come back in a very slow pace, sort of like being here and there, is going to be very annoying for her, because she also has a lot of energy. For her to do things slowly, or having to wait, is like, no, 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 I want to come out now. So there could be a bit of impulsiveness in her, or her body language, or her words. I don't see her saying something wrong, but it could be like her trying to come back, and people being like a bit. Mm. Uh, but we have the sun card, so, you know, the sun will come at the end. At the end, it's going to take a while. is I see it is slow because I can sort of see people's resistance towards her. They don't believe her. They don't believe her that she's sorry. They don't believe anything. So and in her I feel this impotence of like I have so much to say and I cannot say it. It's so harsh. And but yeah, with the sun card, I think that, and also, there could be, about this incident that she had, there could be new proof or something that is going to clarify more her side or her part in this, because the sun for me is like light into a matter, you know. Like the darkness is going to dissipate and you're going to see things for what you're going to see the truth. Um, but definitely she has the charisma, she has the energy to rise and just come back to entertain people, because she has that vital energy in her. She is an entertainer. Okay, I'm going to continue with New Jeans. I don't know if I can call her New Jeans, but it's NJZ, NJC. Let's see for them. I already have in my channel a reading of 2025 for them. But yeah, let's see with this new name. Let's see what the tarot have to say about what's available for them. But the reading that I did for them that is in the channel is still going. So for them, today the death card is on fire. Not only in this deck, but in this one too. Like transformation all the way. Definitely a transformation. But honestly, like these girls are so stubborn. I see the Four of Pentacles in the middle and I'm laughing because I'm like, this is so Taurus energy. It's like you can say whatever, but they are going to remain in their, in their energy, in their beliefs. You're not going to change their plans. It doesn't matter what people think of them, if they're immature. Definitely they're very young. Definitely there's consequences. There's going to be consequences. But they want a fresh start. And I see the death card. So transformation is coming. So they are no longer the same people. They are no longer New Jeans. So yeah, change is coming. We start for NJZ. We have the World. We have the Hierophant, the Four of Pentacles in the middle. We have the Five of Pentacles, and we have the Page of Wands. and the death card. Yeah, I mean, what can I say? They know they could potentially lose, but they don't care. They don't care. They have new plans. They have a new vision. A new vision. It's very fresh new. Is going to be like, are they managing themselves? Like like do these people, are they their own lawyers or something like this? Because I don't see like I don't see grown-ups here. I see mostly them. But this could also be about maybe certain decisions lately. It had been their decisions, honestly, the girls' decision. I see very young energy. Definitely, I'm rooting for them and not Hae-jin, not the other CEO, not the parents, not. I don't see. Like, I wonder if they fire everyone and they are just taking the calls. They are deciding things themselves. Um, like I said, with the Four of Pentacles in the middle, the girls are not going to change their minds. I feel a strong. I know most of them are Taurus, and the one that is not Taurus is a Taurus moon. I see it. I feel it. They are going to hold on very tight to this vision that they have, that they want to accomplish, or this new beginning that they want. They know that they probably, if they go, they're going to go empty-handed, or there's going to be losses, or they are going to be left out in the cold, or there's going to be a cut in their incomes, or they're going to have to pay something, or they're going to lose a lot. But they're like, I don't care because I have where to go. I know where I'm going. So I don't mind. I don't mind losing it all if I can start over. Don't overestimate these girls. They are very young. Definitely. I see it very young. There could be some losses, honestly, from their side, but they already made their mind. This is what they want to do, and they're going to keep doing it. So be ready because they want to change. They want a transformation, a full one. They don't want any association with the past, and they are ready to take the consequences. They are like, yeah, but we want liberation. We want a fresh new start. So let's burn all the bridges. Let's all the connections that we used to have. Let's burn them. Let it burn, and let something new come up. Both parties are very strong, like the girls and the other company as well, both parties, because we also have the wall card and we have the Hierophant. Again, this is a very Taurus archetype, arcana, major arcana. It's like you have to follow the rules. You have to follow the rules. And the world is also like about them also not giving the girls a break. Like, we're going to keep, like, you're not done with us. This is going to be a very long year. But I don't see any of the parts just giving in. It's just that for the girls, I definitely do see some losses. They know they're going to lose, or they're going to, um, lose a lot, probably. But they're like, I don't care. We don't care. They want what they want. They want what they want. And they are already like, I wonder, like, because I know people are like, oh, but it seems like they're clueless. They don't know the business. Are we sure? that they don't know the business. Because the page of ones is like, I'm going to go back to work with, I don't have nothing because you kicked me out. Like, I'm poor, I'm out in the cold because you left me in poverty with no resources. But, I have a desire to make it. So I'm going to make it grow anyway, even if it's starting my own YouTube channel and performing on a live stream. But could it be because these girls are from a different generation, like, so they could find resources online, or just, I see them very passionate about the new beginning. When you have nothing, that you're like, I have nothing, but I do have a dream and I do have desire and I'm hungry to make it. So I'm going to make it. So don't think that they are going to run out of ideas, and they may run out of money, but ideas and creativity, I see them starting something new. Of scratch, definitely. It's going to be very amateur, yeah. But the girls they are fixated on what they want to, and it's going to be very different from what you've seen of them, definitely. Mm. Could Page of Wands be a male artist who's not as old as the previous? It could be someone also like opening, like being like, here, girls, there's an idea. Here, let's go. Because they are looking at it's like, this is not over. The Page of Wands is sort of like guiding the way after losing everything. It's like, okay, we are still passionate, we still can start over. And then you have the Page of Wands sort of coming up with a very crazy idea and being like, let's go, let's do this. And it's not about let's plan and let's talk. It's not, no, let's do this. Let's do this. It's about doing, not so much about like, oh yeah, I will sit down and create a planner and we will organize ourselves and we will talk and we will review this. No, it's like we are going to do something. You're going to see us. Both parties are very stubborn. It's going to be a long journey, I said it, but they want the change. They are ready. They are like, whatever it takes, but we want to be out of here. So it's not like, well, okay, I understand. I have to follow what you say. They're like, no. This is just the beginning, guys. It's just the beginning. The year just started. Whatever you hear is going to be a long journey. Okay, I'm going to continue with what's coming for in 2025 for Korean drama, for K-drama. What is coming for K-drama? Mm. Mm. I can sort of see one actor having a great year. Like, I don't know, I think that the person that asked this question, they were like, asking about the success, if there's was going to be a success. I can sort of see one making it, like one being talked about the most, about their performances, but yeah, it's going to keep functioning. I think that the K-drama scene is going to keep functioning. It's just that there's going to be a lot of misses, a lot of errors, I would say. And also they're trying to launch everything. We start with the Eight of Wands. We have the Tower, we have the Strength card, we have the Six of Pentacles, and we have the King of Swords, and then we have the Eight of Cups. And then we have the Chariot. So at the end, the overall energy with the Chariot is like, we will keep working. I don't know if it's like we are going to produce hits, like it's going to be very successful. They just want to keep, I think that this card is very, I don't know, is this like, it's like a war machine? Or it's like a train? Yeah, it's like a training movement, but a very old one. Like, I don't know how you say, we used to call it here in Spanish locomotora. I don't know how you say it in English, but it's like we will keep advancing. We will keep producing. We will keep the engines running. They will keep advancing, even if they could be accused of releasing certain things that they start very well, but then people drop them. Then people drop them. It's like you start very happily, and also probably this is also the feeling maybe for the actors. They really believe in the project. They start with all the energy, with all the expectations. They are really happy. They are so happy to be part of the project. But then something happens, and that dream sort of gets destroyed, and maybe the experience of working with certain people and also working under certain conditions, where I think that the problem also here is that maybe producers or these people want everything for now. It's like they don't care if it's good. They just want to make the most of the moment. It's like we want to make the most of today's popularity. We are popular, so let's just release this because there's these people this man is popular, so yeah, because he is part of this, people are going to support this. And maybe no, when it comes to really good quality things, probably people are going to be very disappointed. And this literally is about people dropping the drama. Like you start very anxiously, you're like, oh, I cannot wait for I don't know, episode 3. And you're like, oh yeah, I cannot wait to watch them all. But then you notice that you start losing interest and you didn't finish it. So this is the experience, I would say. But we have the Strength card and the Six of Pentacles. So when you have people that probably are like, yeah, I don't recall the last time that I really enjoyed a K-drama, then you have people that are the ones that sustain the economy of the K-drama land. Probably is the fans. Is the fans that are waiting for their favorites to have a comeback, for their favorites to have a new project. So they are already investing time, energy, money on future projects if they know that their favorites are going to be in it. So there's this feeling of like actually they are not that worried. They are not that worried about like, oh my God, we are losing audience. No, no, because also I think that they are trying to give the fans the most loving experience. A lot of fan meetings, could it be? Could it be that it's not so much about the quality of the K-drama, it's more about what comes afterwards, the one-on-one experience. It's like, oh, you can come and meet me. Oh, I can sign this for you. I will give you my autograph. Or, you can meet me in person. I will be in this country. Like, come and visit me. So it's much more about working with the parasocial relationship, giving the fans what they want, more than, oh, this K-drama was great. It's more about like, and also if it's about shipping and if it's about famous couple, they are also studying this. So they are like, okay, this couple has done well, so you will see more of them. Definitely. It's about, sort of improving the fans' experience and not losing them, of course. But yeah, I can sort of see, probably one very influential actor also, having a great year. But at the same time, I feel like he's also, I don't want to say that he wants to retire, but it seems like he's sort of fed up of having to be like the one that saves the year, I would say. And he could say something a bit controversial, or people being like, "Oh my God, like you used to be different," because he's like, I already had my time. I already had my moment of popularity, or I already done the work. Probably this is someone that they don't want to do fan service. And probably this is why, guys, I'm retiring. Like, don't expect, like, I really want to go. I don't want to do these things with you. Sorry. Sorry. Like, thank you for enjoying my show, but I don't want, I want to go home. Like, I don't want to hang out with you guys. Like, I'm sorry. Like, there's something about him, probably, not only as a person, but probably as an artist. Also, he feels like, his time, maybe playing certain roles, maybe emotional roles, or yeah, emotional roles, or where he's like, the man of your dreams. He's like, yeah, I'm sort of over that. I'm tired of playing that. Like, give me other roles. I want to be the bad guy. Something like this. I guess sort of see him making a very controversial exit, and people not liking in calling him names. I mean, like, oh, you're so ungrateful. But yeah, it will continue. They will keep producing. They are mass producing, I would say. With the Chariot, it's like I think that you guys will not have time. They will release one thing after the other, and you will not even remember what were those, like the names, and except the fans, the people that are fanatic, they are going to be there and they will know everything. But maybe if you're like, looking for quality, I think that they're going to keep giving K dramas. You're going to see a lot of productions, which is okay because it seems like, there's going to be work for a lot of people, so that's great also. Netflix is obsessed with K drama. Okay, I'm going to continue with Yoona and Lee Jun-young. Yoona. Why these cards are stuck today? But I got 4 cards for her. And Lee Jun-young. The connection. Why do I feel like these people argue like siblings? They argue like siblings. Very opinionated. Very much like you said this and I will respond back, or you made fun of me, like in a very playful way, of course. But it's like, oh, I sent you a text and you didn't respond. I will call you out on that. So a lot of like back and forth, back and forth. From Yuna's side, we have the Knight of Swords. Very, very. She is. I would say she is like the toughest of them all. I would say she's tough with the. She's very verboratic. Page of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Wands, and then we have the Chariot. From his side, we have the Page of Swords. He looks like her. His energy feels like like he's the younger brother. She is like the I don't know if she's older than him, but there's something about hierarchies in here. 4 of Wands and 4 of Swords. Honestly, I think that they talk, but they never do anything. Honestly, like I think that it's like, yeah, I said that we would meet. Yeah, yeah, but they never meet. In the connection, we have the 3 of Pentacles. Could they be working together again? And we have Daughter of Fire, that is like the Page of Wands. So they could be working on something together. I mean, if they haven't seen each other for a while, they're going to arrange and finally collaborate and see each other again. Probably because of work, or maybe it's because they're going to be in the same building because of work situations or work responsibilities. But I see them communicate. Definitely. I see her a bit much more proactive than him. Sort of her calling him out on. I don't know if he tends to forget to text her or to continue a conversation, or if he disappears, or maybe he loses his phone. But she calls him out on this. She's like, I see her talk back at him. She doesn't lead him to rest, I would say. She's also very dependent on what he does. Because the Page of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands is like, what are you doing that you are so busy that you cannot meet with me? There's this very sassy, savage attitude, I would say. She's very prideful, very prideful. I think that Yoona, most of the time, she always gets the Queen of Wands. And it's very fitting for her because she definitely runs over this whole dynamic. For him, he's much more like, he's a chill guy. He's much more like a receiver. He's like, okay, yeah, I got the message. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. He's a bit childish also. Definitely, I can see why he's sort of used to being called out by women. I don't know if he has like this, if he's like the young sibling all the time, wherever he goes, or he's been treated always like the baby. in a family, for example. But it seems like he's always call out, there's always someone being like reminding him that you didn't do what you said that you were supposed to do. So yeah, she's very much like I wonder if she has like some kind of role, or if she has to remind him of something because they have like maybe he asked her like, really, can you let me know when this happens, like, can you please like remind me if this happened, can you share information with me, because I see her very proactive, being like, you forgot to do this, so I was reviewing this and I noticed that you missed this, so now I'm calling you to remind you that you didn't do this that you had to do. So I wonder if they, I don't know, if they go to certain activities together and somehow she's like the one that keeps him updated, but also she's the one pushing him because she got the chariot, she got the extra card like that was attached to this, and she's like, I would say like, she is she his manager or something like this, because she's like, probably she's like the one that gets him certain deals also because she's like, I have some news, we are going somewhere, we're going somewhere. I'm letting you know we are going to do this together, or we are going to participate in this. So you coming with me. Because she's so busy. She has so many things to do that I see that she's looking at him and sort of being like, you're coming with me. Let's go. Um, and she worries about him because I can sort of see her like she's very dependent on what he does or what he doesn't do. She probably, because I can sort of see that, I don't want to say like, I don't know what he has been up to in activities, or if he has been doing his own work and I haven't seen anything of him, but could it be that he's in a sort of vacation? I don't want to say like he's lazy, because definitely he's not lazy. He's not a lazy guy, but the Four of Wands and the Four of Swords sort of lets me know that he's living a good life. And he's probably, yeah, studying or reviewing certain opportunities, but it's not a year where he's like, I really want this project, or I really, I'm so desperate to get as many possibilities as possible. No, probably he's very chill at his house and he's just doing very well on his own. Just living his life, going out with friends, enjoying. The Four of Swords could be hiatus as well, but I haven't heard anything of him. Like, I don't know. I think that he's just chilling, enjoying his life. Um, is he in the military? Literally, is he in the military? Maybe he's in the military, and I don't know. He's chill out. He's like, in between the four walls of his house, he's like, he's okay. Like, he's so okay with himself. It's like, yeah, like, I'm living a good life. I'm meeting the people that I like. I'm hanging out with the people that he's living a good life, and he's not in a rush to impress anyone. Anyone. Ah, no, he's not. Ah, okay. But yeah, I see her being like, let's go. She's so hyperactive. She's so energetic. She bosses him around. She bosses him around. Because if it was up to him, he wouldn't leave his room. He wouldn't leave his room. He's just chilling. He's just chilling. And maybe, there's something about him sort of being a bit annoyed that she is that. I don't want to say like she's nosy, like she gets in his business, but it's like, he's like, wait, like, don't, it's too early in the morning for me to process all this information that you have for me. But I don't know, maybe it's because she's so excited for new things or that she has to do, that definitely she is as the queen of wands, she is such a star, or she's such a boss. She is a boss. She's always advancing to something new. So she doesn't know what is it to sleep or take a nap. She's always thinking about working and advancing in her career, and studying new possibilities. And for him, it's like, I don't want to go out. I just want to have fun and take a nap and just, live well and enjoy parties and celebrations and just be happy. But, you know, but I think that at the end, they're going to work together. They're going to collaborate again. Definitely, she's going to win. She's going to get him to do something with her again, because I have the page of wands in here. So they're going to be working together soon. But definitely they are very close. I don't know. I see their energy. I feel it very, very familiar. Like I really can see them having a conversation. Like the cards are like talking to each other. This is exactly how I feel. There's certain duos, there's certain dynamics that honestly I see in difference. I see that, yeah, there's one person that is like looking like this, and then there's another one that is like maybe talking to them, but they're not paying attention, or they're just being nice and being like, oh yeah, thank you for what you did for me, but it's like, yeah, I'm advancing and I'm no longer, we don't work together anymore, so I don't have to talk to you every day. In this case, there's reciprocity. Definitely, there's like whatever she tells him, he brings it. Um, and also, they are so dynamic that I can see it in the cards. They are so dynamic. This is not something that is forced. They are forced to be hanging out together. No, there's really a friendship. Okay. I'm going to continue with NCT Mark and Lee Jun-ji. NCT Mark, Lee Jun-ji. They're very young, both of them. They're very young. They also, today I am with this vibe, today with the page of wands, a lot of pages, it gives me people that probably you're like, oh yeah, but they are in the 20 something, but I feel they're like they are teenagers when they are together or when they hang out. There's this like very, it's like an awkward interaction when it's like, yeah, I like you, or it's like one has like a very positive attitude of like, let's do this together the next time that we see each other, and the other one is like, oh, but it feels like one is an old soul and the other one is very young. Is very young and excited and motivated, not very consistent. So there's this balance in their energy. Probably this is why I don't know if their interactions when they see each other, it feels very awkward. Like he looks younger than her, or she looks, and it's not about her attitude, but she probably looks older than him. Because I know that she's super funny, but she got the mother of Earth. I have I have the page of wands and I have the mother of Earth. the Queen of Pentacles. So there's this very different experience in energies. It's like one is looking for like, yeah, let's do this now that this is trending or this is funny, and the other one is like, yeah, let me go and look in my schedule because I'm not sure and wanting to be proper and professional. So is interesting. And honestly, it maybe it's not personality traits. It's maybe about how they go after decisions, when they have to do something together. One of them is more spontaneous, like, oh, I have an idea, let's do this. And the other one is like, let me review this and talk to my people, and then, we will organize this. I will write it down in a paper. I will send you an email, and I will need your confirmation. You can sign this, very proper. And the other one is like, oh, okay. I'm bored already. Something like this. They are very, very different in their careers. From Mark, we have the Four of Pentacles. We have the Two of Cups, and we have the Seven of Swords. From Junji, Lee Jun-young, we have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Knight of Cups, and we have the Five of Pentacles. And then, like I mentioned before, Page of Wands and Queen of Pentacles. So, I'm smiling, and you're probably noticing that I'm smiling because I'm sort of seeing this, in the middle, they got 3 cards each. In the middle, from his side, we have the Two of Cups, and from her side, we have the Knight of Cups. So there's a lot of energy, a lot of awkwardness, I would say. But in the middle, we have Cups. So I think that there could be a sort of flirting, like there could be, like if we act like a couple, like, we could connect emotionally, I wouldn't mind. Both of them it's not that they're indifferent to each other. They know there's something in the air. But honestly, the cups are surrounded by a lot of bad timing, I would say, and also that lack of confidence from both parts. So, but it's bad timing. It's like when one makes the move, the other one moves away, or the other one acts cold and detached. Like it's very awkward. I don't know how to explain this in English. But it's like when these two people that are teenagers, like teenagers, when it's like, yeah, I know you like me. You said that you like me. I caught that, I remember that. And it's like the other one feels so embarrassed and so exposed, like, oh my God, this. But it's like the other one is like, let's play with this. Let's see. Let's just play with this. It's like, I'm flirting with you on purpose because, you are cute when you blush, or when you're feeling shy, or when you feel embarrassed. Like, I like teasing you. But this could be Mark, honestly. But honestly, I think that Mark also is very basic. Mark also with the Seven of Swords is like, oh, I was flirting with you? Oh, when? I don't remember. It's like, but he's so fixated. He probably makes fun of her. He's like, I remember when you said that you like me. Or I know that you like me. I can see it. When I look at you in the eyes, I can see it. And he's holding on to that piece of information as, as a souvenir. He's very stubborn. And also he's like, I want you to tell me to my eyes that you like me. but then he escapes. The Seven of Swords is like he probably is playing with her in her emotions, and like he's being funny. He doesn't have any intention to build a connection or anything, but he really likes her. The two of cups is like, thank you for saying that you like me. I appreciate, talking person to person. I appreciate your vulnerability to say that you like me. But at the same time, Mark is always on the run. We know this. He's a very busy person. He could have this cute interaction with her, and actually they could be friends, but then he's someone that he just disappears, or maybe he I think that his life is so in a rush, and he loves to live like this, that sometimes he forgets conversations that he has with people. And maybe this is why sometimes it's really hard for you to be like, does he really like me, or is he playing with me? Because he doesn't remember what he says to people. He's like, really? I said that? We had that interaction? Oh, so he tends to forget things. He's very forgetful, I would say. But he really likes her. He really likes her. It's just that he is is I think that Mark can be a great friend. He really like there's something about him just connecting with her and maybe having things in common, and he really likes her. But then if you see the cards, the four of Pentacles, and you see the Seven of Swords, these are very individualistic cards. So even though you can have a wonderful one-on-one conversation and interaction with Mark, he will always at the end choose himself. He will always go back to himself. He will always go back to do what he does. So he's not planning to stay and build a proper connection, but he really like has a good time with her, definitely. And he sees like he really likes her because he's like, I like that you are sensitive. The Two of Cups is like, I'm actually impressed that you express your feelings, like you have feelings, like I really like it. And from her side, the Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles. She's like, can we move on already from this? Like, she's so sorry of, with the Knight of Cups, I think that she's like, I feel so sorry that it's obvious that my feelings show for him. I don't know if she has a way of looking at him or smiling at him, but she's like, I really like him, but I hate how exposed I am, and also there's a part of her definitely with the Five of Pentacles that she lacks self-esteem. So she feels very inadequate. She's like, I shouldn't be this nice, or I shouldn't be this open to be I don't know if when she looks at him, her eyes, I don't know, maybe you guys know if she acts like she's not in love, but there's something about she really liking Mark, or maybe doing acts of service, or just doing something that it happens very fast. With the Wheel of Fortune, it's like, I was just being nice, but somehow she's put in this, the Knight of Cups is like the archetype of the person that, like, the suitor, the one that goes with the cup and is like offering you, is like the one that gives you the invitation to love. It's like, here, have my heart, or have my feelings. And she feels so embarrassed. There's something about her feeling so inadequate. It's like, I shouldn't have said that, or I shouldn't have done it, or I shouldn't have been that nice, because it's taken the wrong way, and she feels awful. She doesn't feel confident, definitely. She's very sweet, definitely. She's very sensitive. The way you see her is like this. She's a very sensitive person. But I think that she it happened in an instant. It was a momentum. And then maybe people turn this into a loop, like a longer, repetition of like, oh yeah, because you love Mark, and she's like, no, like I feel so embarrassed, like no. But yeah, definitely I see Mark is the page of wands, and she is the Queen of Pentacles. There's something about them having experiences very differently, and just their purposes are very different. Maybe when it comes to working together, they can look very good. They can actually work very well, but there's this very awkward experience. So yeah, it's weird. It's a weird dynamic. It's cute, but it also while I'm reading this, I feel embarrassed myself. Like I feel the embarrassment of here. It's like it's like no, when you're like no, don't expose yourself like that. No. Yeah, maybe she is, with the Knight of Cups, maybe she is in this period in her life where she falls in love. Like she really likes the person and she falls in love, and she feels like when she is with the person, she feels like, she feels butterflies. She's in love with love. She's a lover. Definitely she's a lover. But she punishes herself. She's like, why did I do that? Why? This is why I felt the second-hand embarrassment in my skin. I feel it like, ooh, like, oh, like, no. I want to hide under a rock. Yeah, she's very sincere. She's very sincere. But the Knight of Cups, it could be that she's a romantic. Like she really feels the butterflies. She tries to act like no, I'm joking, but no, she's like she could be even like a fangirl. When you talk about your favorite and you feel, well, she could be like this. Like I like certain people and it shows. And with the Knight of Cups, I definitely see her like maybe she gives her heart away very fast. And then she feels sorry for herself. She's like, no, I just exposed myself. Why? She's so cute. She's so cute that I felt like the second-hand embarrassment. I was like, don't do that. Don't do that. It's obvious. Don't do that. Hmm. Hopeless romantic. Exactly. She's a hopeless romantic. It's just that maybe, for someone like her, because that I was mentioning the Queen of Pentacles, in comparison to what I think that is Mark's energy, that is the Page of Wands. There's a part of her that maybe, I don't know if it's the concept or the role that she plays in the industry, that somehow people have this preconception that she is older, or that she is much more, probably she's much more serious and organized, when the cameras are off. She's much more of an organized, serious, workaholic, perfectionist, always in control person, very business orientated, when a difference with Mark looks more like the entertainer that probably what he has to worry about is to be in physical shape, to be having that same energy, the same passion, the same drive. He uses his body a lot, so he's all about image, all about impulses, all about energy, passion, starting new things, and being courageous, and just showing up and just go and do it. For her, it's more like, I think that there's something about her that I don't know if she's very much involved in the creation, in the order of certain things. Even when it comes to money, maybe she manages those as well. So she looks like, yeah, maybe her character when she is in a show, it could be funny. But the Queen of Pentacles, it gives me also business mindset, calculative, very organized with her methods, having things very organized, also just, making the accounts. I don't know. It seems like she's very responsible, responsible in serious when it comes to her career. Um, so it's two different things. Maybe she manages her career herself. So it seems like when it comes to experience, she's older. I don't know if it's because she has to do other things that are more of routine. And Mark is more about go, and do. She gives me Libra moon. I when I saw her, at first, when I saw her express herself, I was like, this is a Libra person or a Libra moon. Okay. I'm going to continue with the actor Park Hae-jin. A 2025 reading for him. This is, I believe, my first time reading for him. Park Hae-jin. See? Is he recovering from something? It definitely seems like he's starting over. So I don't know if it's his career, but it's looking good. It's looking good. It's just that it's showing me that maybe he went through something and he's like slowly getting up. He's slowly, walking away from that period in his life. We start with the Ten of Swords, Eight of Cups, Six of Wands in the middle, Strength card, and we have the Seven of Wands. Pushing, a lot of pushing, a lot of energy, a lot of action from his side. Then we have Son of Fire. That Son of Fire, yeah, it would be like, yeah, like the Page of Wands. Son of Fire. Yeah, I think that, I don't know if it definitely, see, because of the ones, I think that this year is all about, going back to activities, if he has been MIA or if he has been, maybe not doing much. Because I think that he had to leave something behind, probably past bad experiences or sorrow, or maybe he was dealing with something in his personal life that was very difficult. Could be like a divorce or something like this. I don't think it's a divorce, but because I don't see a relationship. But definitely it has to do with his emotional self, about him finally admitting to himself, like, okay, I have to leave this pain behind. Like, I cannot keep dragging this with me. I think that it's really hard for him to leave things behind. Maybe it takes him longer than the rest. but or maybe he blames himself a lot for certain things, or he gets very negative and he gets stuck in this. But with the Eight of Cups, it's like, okay, this year, my new mindset, new me, no longer suffering, no longer like I think that he also maybe was a bit done with what happened in the past. Maybe something happened that affected him and he's like, I'm no longer associated with this. I suffer enough. I don't want this. Um because he's definitely achieving success. Maybe he I don't know much about him, but it seems like he is very successful at everything that he puts his mind into. If he's making a comeback, or if he's, maybe starting a new project, it seems like it's going to do very well. It seems like I don't know. I think that maybe he's very loved, or he's just very valued by the industry. But it seems like he's coming back like a champion. Like people really receiving him, talking very good about him, just praising him a lot. Probably he's very loved, but maybe he's very admired. I don't know much about him. This is my first time reading for him, but it seems very, very just powerful. Someone that just enters through the front door. It's like, hello, I'm here, and I'm marvelous. Everything that I do is amazing. He is definitely a winner. He is a winner. So I wonder if he tends to be like the protagonist of his shows or of his projects. It seems like he is going to be the protagonist in 2025. Um, but yeah, also the strengths and the Seven of Wands. I think that there's something that it has to do with, maybe, could it be that he has a bit of a temper? Could it be that he has a bit of because um, again, today the strength card, the Seven of Wands, a lot of resistance to, you know, having to calm himself down a bit and not respond to certain provocations. Maybe he will feel at some point that he has to defend to someone, or from some people being rude to him. Um, I don't know. I think that probably there's something about certain artists this year, maybe not hashing anymore, and not, just if they feel like they are being disrespected, definitely calling people out, or just speaking up against certain experiences. Because I see that he's like, I will not say anything. I usually don't say anything. I usually don't react to things, but now I will do this. I will do this to defend my honor. So, I see him just very energized, and not just very present, with his career, or with his name, or with his image. He's like, I'm going all. Like, I'm going to defend myself. You're not going to treat me like a nobody. Like, I am someone important. I am someone important. Um, I don't know how maybe the audience could react to this, because honestly, like for me, the strength card is like maybe people feeling a bit like, oh, what is he talking about? Like, like he just came back, and now he's like telling us all to shut up. Like people like the audience has an attitude as well. I can see, the artists this year defending themselves, or maybe stating a position of theirs, and the audience fighting back, being like, what are you talking about? Why don't you stay silent and just do what you have to do, and that's it? So the audience is going to be very, very savage as well. So I don't know, maybe people are like, we don't hear celebrities anymore. I don't know, but it seems like, there's a push and pull between, or maybe the audience is just being annoying. I don't know. But yeah, with Page of Wands, he is starting over. He's feeling fresh. He's feeling like so passionate about this new beginning, or he's feeling like this year is going to be his year. Also, the Sign of Fire, the Page of Wands, it could be the beginning of a new project that it feels very new, and maybe he has to start from zero also. Um, but he's so proud of this. He's so proud. He's so full of energy. And could be a bit of frustration. I don't know if he feels like the audience owes him something. If something happened to him and he feels like, I feel a bit of anger. A bit of anger. See, I came back. You thought that I wouldn't come back, but I came back. So I see that he has a strong necessity to and passion, to show that he's still active, that he still has the same desire, the same passion, the same to do what he wants to do. He's like, you're not going to hold me down. Maybe it could be ageism. I don't know how old he is, but maybe it could be ageism, something about age, and people being like, you are of a certain age, because you know how they are over there. Okay, I'm going to continue with Joo Jung-suk and Che Soo-bin. The actors of When the Love Rings. Now, when the phone rings, not when the love rings. When the phone rings. Joo Jung-suk, Che Soo-bin, connection. I mean, they are, again, I don't know if when I read for them a few months ago, I got the 10 of Cups also, because why is I feel a deja vu again. But it's giving me family vibes, like, I don't want to say like romantically family vibes, but it's giving me that they are probably part of a same family or a same community. So it's like, yeah, we will see each other, we will hang out, they build this very emotional connection where there's happiness, there's this emotional support, but also there's other people involved. So they are closer. They're closer than the typical co-stars, I would say. They probably have a friendship, that is not. It doesn't have anything to do with like, oh, because we worked together or we had this project. No, they probably hang out around the same circle and they see each other, and there's like a familiarity between them that I think that is going to keep advancing, and it seems permanent. It seems very permanent. It could also be that they live in the same area, that they live in the same neighborhood, because it gives me like, I see you every day, something like this. From his side, we have from Joo Jung-suk, we have the Chariot, six of cups, and we have the Devil. From her side, we have the Two of Swords, Seven of Cups, and the Star. And then their connection, yeah, the Ten of Cups, and we have the Temperance. So just very happy vibes between these two. Definitely I would say there's a friendship, there's a community, there's a lot of happiness. They're very happy with what they created together, the relationship that they have. It's just that I don't feel it that intimate. I cannot see like, okay, like this is like couple. No, I think that they are very close, but it's more like they are part. There's other people included, and also they value each other very much, because probably they are very friendly towards each other. So there's something about like, when I'm with you, I feel like, I'm with a very precious person. Because also the Temperance is about you calm me down. you heal me. You know, when I feel because I have all these cups in here. So when I say I feel, I think that they have this level of emotional connection, that they are able to talk to each other from a place of vulnerability. Like, I feel when I'm with you, I feel a certain way, or when you say this to me, I feel a certain way. Uh, but yeah, they're so used to being together. You know, it seems like a friendship or a sibling connection. Definitely, I do see the age difference in here. We have the chariot from his side, we have the six of cups, and we have the devil. So from his side, yeah, he finds her very cute, I would say. You know, and also the chariot and the devil, I think that he's not shy when it comes to her. If it has to do with, you know, their connection, their friendship, you know, he's very open to her. He's also very um his energy feels very like he moves around her, like he does and says what he means with her. You know, there's nothing about him just being, you know, mysterious, or just like, oh no, like, please don't. No, but also there's this feeling of like he's very overprotective of her. The six of cups is like, I know you from before, so there's this strong connection. I would say he's a bit possessive of her. This I would say with the devil here. I would say that there's a bit of possession from his side. Um, that maybe he's trying to calm himself down, to not, you know, to not look like, you know, he's being authoritarian, but he really cares about her. And he probably, when he cares about someone, he can be a bit possessive, or a bit you know, jealous, even a bit. um because he has like a strong attachment to her. I can definitely see it, because I think that he sees her like, you are so young, you know, like, I have to protect you, or let me guide you, you know. Also the chariot, literally, like, why do I feel like he drives her around? Like, he's like, no, let me take you to with my car, you know, let's go with my car, literally the chariot, you know, let's go with my car, let's go to, do you have to do like run errands? Do you have to go somewhere? Let me take you. He's like this overprotective person, you know. It's like, do you have to do this? Like, let's do this with me, you know, like, let me protect you. But because, yeah, there's something about him just seeing her very young, and even like inexperienced, I would say. Or maybe she reminds him of his sister, if he has sisters, or of his little sister. But it's very cute. It's just that he contains himself, because he's like, you know, I could be a bit heavy. You know, the devil is very much about, like, you know, being possessive, or just like being a bit bossy, you know, and not, because I think that there's something about him that he's a doer, you know. He's like a person that he initiates, you know. He's like, I have to do this. What, do you want to come with me? He's so action orientated, and he's so straightforward that maybe, you know, he doesn't want to overwhelm her with his energy. But yeah, maybe because he feels very comfortable with her. And I think that is vice versa. From her side, we have the two of swords, we have the seven of cups, and we have the star card. So yeah, I think that from her side, there's something that I think that she's sort of starting to see certain signs that maybe he's much more into her than what she thinks. There's something about her putting like a sort of barrier between them, you know, like sort of friend zone him, like, oh, because we had been friends for so long, for example. But I think that she's sort of refusing to see that maybe, you know, there's something, there's a fantasy that she has, you know, with the seven of cups. She's like, you know, I used to look at you this way, but after this experience, now I'm starting to sort of see the appeal in you. um but she's not decisive. She's a very imaginative person. I can see her imagining or maybe dreaming certain situations with him and being like, oh no, oh my god, that must be because I see you every day, so you are on my mind all the time. But no, I think that it's her unconscious being like, you are not facing something that maybe she finds him attractive. Maybe she finds him attractive, but there's something that is holding her back. There's something that is holding her back, and that maybe she doesn't think that he would be attracted to her that way. So she's like she prefers to just leave it in the back of her mind. But yeah, with the star card, she's sort of she's sort of wishing for a moment, like a change in destiny. um she's not very proactive, at least. Well, it's just that he does everything, so it's really hard to be proactive or take the lead with a guy that is like so does so many things for you, but at the same time you are like, yeah, he does this with everyone, so I don't feel special. So also the star card is about her probably starting to feel special a bit, and especially because the star card literally is fame. It could be fame, and it has to do maybe with the fame of the series of the K drama, that people saw the potential of their acting or their chemistry. So she's starting to see also that people are recognizing her, or people are seeing you know how great she did, and that it was believable, or they had a great teamwork or something like this, or maybe people just love them together. So she's like, okay, if people were able to see this, in this, that we work together, maybe there's something. But I don't see her doing much about it. I don't see her. I mean, I also don't see him also like, I don't see him being with someone else. But I think that there's a disbalance. There's a disbalance in here. She is very much in her imagination of what could happen, but doesn't do much about it. She's like, oh, let's leave destiny, move things. If we are meant to be, we will have this. Um, the age difference is very much right, because with the devil from his side, I'm like, the attraction is there, the sexual tension is in there, of course. But he's like, no, she's like my little sister. So, but the connection is actually very positive with the Ten of Cups and the Temperance. Is like whatever they do or decide to do with their connection is bound to be happiness at the end, is to be happy at the end. So I just love it. Like, I don't know if they are part of a community or what, but it seems like they are very happy when they are together. So I can see that if they don't become a couple, but they can be in each other's life for a very long time, because there's a lot of happiness together, happy moments shared together. She's a Cancer. Okay. Yeah, she's very imaginative. She's very much on her mind. She's like, did I dream this or did it really happen? But I think that maybe this started to happen, after they started this, they had this series together. I think that that's where, the potential started to happen, because she's too water. She's too much water, and he's like too much adrenaline. He's like all the time, go, 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 go. Um, okay. And this is the last one, guys, and I'm going to go because I have other responsibilities to attend to. Also, my back is hurting. Okay. For Luke Newton and Nicola Coughlan. Luke Newton, Nicola Coughlan. I know, I know. I know, I know, I know. Okay. From his side, we have 8 of Swords, 3 of Swords, the Lovers. From her side, we have the Fool, 6 of Wands, and we have the Moon. And the connection, we have the Ace of Cups, and we have the 4 of Swords. Truth. It's so complex, guys. I think that I also get a deja vu from today. I'm with the current with a lot of deja vus, but I think that the situation with these two hasn't changed. Like the reading that I did, if you want to go and check the old reading that I did for them, nothing has moved. Nothing has moved. From his side, I see him very troubled, like the 8 of Swords, 3 of Swords, the Lovers. Like he's not ready to make a decision. He's not ready. He could be contemplating, but honestly, this man is not doing very well mentally. Like he's not that. No, sorry, it's my pronunciation. Truth, not true. Let's see. Can you see it? Truth. I hope you can see it well. I mean, I think that he's not. Yeah. Yeah, it's not going to move. Yeah. Yeah, because he, first of all, from her side, I sort of see her energy much more like lighten up, her energy. But he's not in a good place. He's not free. His mind, his circumstances, what he thinks, what he does are not aligned. And so I don't see that a person like this could give something to this feedback, or could like he could give something to Nicola that it could be like of like wow, like I'm feeling my best. Like actually, like I can sort of see if maybe he has personal issues, sort of bringing these issues to her, being like, oh, let me tell you what happened to me or how I feel. Because he's stuck emotionally, mentally, he's stuck. Also with the Lovers, I think that he probably is not, I don't think that he goes to her to talk to her about his problems, because he is with the Lovers here. So he probably is reviewing that maybe he did this before and now he's like, no, this year I will not do this. Like, you know, I'm not going through the best times. Like, really, I'm not feeling that positive about myself. He feels trapped, you know, he feels, but no one can get him out of whatever limitations he has but himself, you know, and with this, I don't think that it's a thing about making a move. I think that it's about maybe a belief of his. Maybe he thinks that there's no way out for the situation that he has, or that he cannot change certain things. Because the 3 of Swords is like he would be very heartbroken to make a choice. This is why he can. Maybe he doesn't want to hurt people. He doesn't want to hurt people involved. He definitely doesn't want to hurt Nicola. This is why with the lovers, like he's deciding to maybe not tell her that maybe he's not doing very well. But from the side of her, she's definitely very she's like thinking about the new start. Maybe they have to see each other at some point, and she's getting ready for this new beginning. There's a still of doubt. I think that there's something about her being like, I know that there could be some issues, I know that there could be some um interruptions. I don't know what I'm going to find myself when I see you again. But I don't know. I think that this 2025 is like a brand new beginning for her. It's like new year, new Nicola. She definitely is enjoying her freedom. Maybe she also has another project that is going to be very important for her. So she has been busy, or she has been, very much on the outside, or just hanging out and enjoying life. But I think that there's something about her maybe at the end finding out about something about him makes her sad. And I don't know if she is maybe hearing that he's struggling with something, or that he's indecisive, and she feels sorry for him. She's like, oh, but she's doing amazing, actually. Maybe I think that there could be something like, is he in the recovery of something? Is he recovering from something? Because I can sort of see her being like, oh, I have all this faith for you. I know that you're going to do great. I have faith in you. But then, with the moon, it's like, okay, I see you again, and I'm noticing that you are not actually doing better. You are actually, I don't know if what I'm seeing of you is correct. She also doesn't trust him very much. She's very confused about him. But yeah, with the Ace of Cups, it could be a new chapter in their connection. Like probably soon, maybe seeing each other again, or spending more time together. And I think that is going to do them very well. And also the Four of Swords, truth is like, let's stop with the overthinking. While we are together, let's just, start again, just connect with our emotions, with our intuitions, this could be a new chapter, maybe them having to connect with artistry, with their intuition, with their sensitivity, with the feelings of love. But the Four of Swords is like, let's make it truth. Like, let's leave the issues, the personal issues, to a side. Let's leave it to a side. Because she's actually so happy to start over. She's so happy for this new chapter. She's like, yeah, let's go. This is going to be my year. Yes. And then maybe she sees that he's not in the same page, and she's like, oh, wow, okay. I don't know what to do. How do I adapt to, I don't know. But I think that it's complex from his side, because I wonder why he feels so trapped. It's like, it shouldn't feel like that. So, like, why does he feel so? I don't know if it's guilty, if it's like, I don't know. There's something about the way he thinks, or the way his mind works, that is just. But yeah, with the Ace of Cups, they are going to evoke again, or bring again, a romantic beginning. So people are going to see it, and they're going to see what what is, because the Ace of Cups is like this emotional reunion. It's like, okay, this, us, we are back. We are back with their. I think that they're friends. There definitely are. There's because I notice in Nicola's side, like how she's actually very happy for herself, but then she looks at him and she's like, "What happened to you? Like what's going on? Like it's not that she's like, oh well, whatever. I'm happy and I don't care about you. But yeah. Mm. I wonder about him, like because this is not the first time that I get this very um is like someone that has been dealing with something for so long that they cannot get away. So and it always shows when it's with her. It's like when, because this is a reading for them, like to see what's going on with them. So he brings it when it's individual, when it's only about him, when I read for him only, and then when it's with her, he also brings it. So somehow it's related. Mm. Ah. Yeah, probably it's that, no, because it's very consistent. It's very consistent. It's like it's always there, and it seems like he cannot escape. He's doing his best, but it's not easy. He feels very disappointed in himself. Very disappointed in himself. And it's always sorts. Always. Always. Yeah. Okay, guys, I'm going to go because I have things to do, but thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for the recommendations. And yeah, I will see you on Wednesday that I do have a new series. I will post on the community post, the what the series is going to be about for next Wednesday. So I hope to see you there, and I hope that there's no electricity cut nor other interaction. So yeah. Thank you so much, guys, and have a lovely weekend. Take care. Bye.